Janata Vimukti Peramuna Politburo member, parliamentarian Anura Kumara Dissanayake attended a public rally held in Anuradhapura yesterday.
I recently received a report from the Presidential Investigations Unit which bore the signatures of officials including Tilak Iddamalgoda. That report makes it clear that 80 million was embezzled from this reservoir project. The partners in this are Bertie Dissanayake and Sumathi Pala. Sumathi Pala is now contesting the election. An investigation must be held. They have recommended that it be done by the CID, but it has not been directed to the CID as yet. This file too has been disregarded, but a message has been delivered to Bertie that the investigation report has been received. So now Bertie will become a tamed animal, because if he tries anything, the file will come out.
A public rally was held in Kudagama Madhavachiya today under the auspices of UNP Deputy Leader Sajith Premadasa.
The rally was held to garner support for UNP candidates from Anuradhapura who are contesting the North Central Provincial Council elections. The General Secretary of the Alliance, Susil Premajayantha, says that the opposition cannot clash with the government. He says the opposition cannot even come close to the government. What Susil Premajayantha says is true. We in the opposition cannot bring down substandard petrol. We in the opposition cannot bring down substandard cement. We in the opposition cannot bring down substandard medication. We in the opposition cannot construct substandard power plants. We in the opposition cannot bring down substandard fertilizer. Therefore, what Susil Premajayantha says is very true. Therefore, we in the UNP have decided to give Minister Susil Premajayantha the due respect for his honest statement.
A program to raise awareness among the public about the current political situation in the country was held under the auspices of parliamentarian Ravi Karunanayake in Trincomalee today.
Ravi Karunanayake distributed handbills at the program and held cordial discussions. We find it difficult to live these days, at a time when the monthly salary is not sufficient for even a week, when self-employment is completely destroyed. The only thing the government is doing is to make the people live in difficulty for 5 years and then say that they will give everything during the last 30 or 40 days. They say they will give farmers their pensions. They say they will give 100,000 rupees to the farmers due to the drought. They keep going forward giving false promises.
Well, up next is our special segment, Candidates, which provides an equal platform for candidates contesting the upcoming provincial council polls to present their proposals to the public.
My primary aim is to improve the incomes and livelihoods of the farmers and the self-employed who are a majority in the Anuradhapura district.
One of the biggest problems facing farmers in Anuradhapura is water management. Farmers must be recompensed. We will stop the corruption in the council and we will use the money saved from that to pay for the farmers' compensation and provide them with relief.
People in every sector have commenced a struggle for their rights. We will do all in our power to provide a voice for these struggles, and we will give the people back the rights which have been taken away from them.
The United National Bhikkhu Front says that the executive presidency and the provincial council system in Sri Lanka must be abolished. Speaking at a media briefing convened in Colombo today, the General Secretary of the Front, Venerable Thiniyavala Palithathera, expressed these views.
We are calling on all the people of Sri Lanka to rally together to ensure that the executive presidency and the provincial council system are removed for eternity.
මොකද මේක කාට තිබ්බත් මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ජනාධිපතිතුමාට විතරක් නෙවෙයි. මේක බැරි වෙලාවත් අපේ රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ මහත්තයාට ගියත් ඔය ආනිසංසෙම තමයි. ඒක ආයි දෙකක් නැහැ.
No matter who has this power, it is a burden to the country. Therefore, the United National Bhikkhu Front is calling for the executive presidency and provincial councils, which give strength to a dictatorial regime, to be abolished.
ක්‍රමයක් ඒ වගේම පළාත් සභා ක්‍රමයක් අහෝසි කරන්න කටයුතු කරන්න කියලා.
Views were also expressed at this media briefing on the challenge extended to the opposition leader by Minister Maithripala Sirisena.
සෞඛ්‍ය මෙතුමාට තියෙන ලොකුම ප්‍රශ්නේ තමයි මේ වෙලාවේ චන්ද්‍රිකා මෙතනියට.
The health minister's biggest problem is an incident which purportedly occurred 20 years ago between Ranil Wickremesinghe and Chandrika Kumaratunga. That information was given to defeat Gamini Dissanayaka. That is all he speaks of, but he has no understanding of the dengue problem. We would like to kindly remind the health minister of the Chinese proverb which says when you point one finger at others, there are three fingers pointing at yourself.
ඒකට තමන්ගේ පැත්තට ඇඟිලි තුනක් හැරලා තියෙනවා කියලා චීන ප්‍රස්තාව පිරුලක් තියෙනවා.
Several animal rights groups carried out a protest in Chilao today. The protest was organized by the Sri Lanka Animal Protection Organisation and the Multi-Faith Collective Against Animal Torture. Protesters stated that animal sacrifices for religious festivals must be stopped. In business news tonight, the Central Bank of Sri Lanka says that the country's foreign reserves increased to $7.1 billion as of the end of July.
According to the latest data released by the central bank, the country had foreign reserves of $6.45 billion as at the end of June. Over several months, much controversy surrounded the rapid depletion of Sri Lanka's foreign reserves. Analysts said that foreign reserves were being depleted through the central bank, taking measures to artificially maintain the dollar-rupee exchange rate. Nevertheless, the central bank says that current foreign reserves are sufficient to pay for 7 months of necessary imports. The central bank says that foreign reserves had been strengthened by foreign investment and the most recent tranches of the IMF's standby arrangement. While the final tranche of the $2.5 billion standby arrangement by the IMF for dealing with the balance of payments crisis was released recently, Sri Lanka also made a $1 billion bond issue in the recent past.
And up next is a look at Action TV.
On the 9th of March this year, Action TV revealed the sand mining activities that were taking place using equipment in the Suduella area on the banks of the Galloya in the Ampara Divisional Secretariat area. By such time, the permit issued by the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau had lapsed. On the 8th of this month, Action TV highlighted the manner in which sand mining was continuing to take place in Suduella in contravention to the conditions in the permit. It came to light that this illegal sand mining was in fact taking place with the blessings of the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau when looking at the permit, which showed that it had been fraudulently extended. On the 9th of this month, the Central Environmental Authority sent a letter dated 8th of the month to Action TV, which contains a direction to the Ampara District Mining Engineer to cancel the permit. Last Friday, the acting director of the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau clarified these points to Action TV based on the revelations made 16 days prior regarding this environmental calamity. The letter states that the license that had been issued for the sand mining had been cancelled. If the license had been cancelled, then on the 8th of this month, why did the Bureau stand by silently until the residents of the area intervened to chase away those who were engaged in sand mining? Last Friday, at a meeting held in Ampara, a senior minister criticized the license procedure enabling mining activities to take place in the area. I would show you the license once we get back. Who had given this license? These were moved to a location away from Ampara by deploying an excavator and lots of tipper trucks. We couldn't stop it, we told the police and the STF. Although the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau through this letter undertook to do what is necessary to correct the environmental damage, the equipment used in sand mining, which was handed over to the police by area residents, was so done, not disclosing that it had been used in sand mining. In such a situation, how will this environmental damage be righted? This is a question that was posed by Action TV from the Minister of Environment, even on last Friday. You are the news reporter, am I correct? Turn the camera and talk to us. The required steps will be taken. Inform me about the locations. If they don't do it, we'll do it with our expense.
ඒක මම පුනරුත්ථාපනය කරන්න කැමතුමි.